Hi everyone. It's almost Armistice Day, and due to being in lockdown, a lot of volunteers haven't been able to sell poppies. So I decided to make this video to show you how to make one from fabric at home. It's really simple and really effective, I think, and it's a way of showing that you're honouring the dead at this time of year, even though you're not able to buy one of the usual poppies for yourself. So you need minimal equipment here. As I said, I've got some red polycotton, something to draw around. I chose the inside of a small embroidery hoop, a pen or something to mark the fabric with. I've got some green felt for the leaf, some thread to match the poppy colour and a needle, a dark button that will be the centre of the poppy, and some scissors, and that's it. That's all you need. To start with, I just drew around the embroidery hoop to get a circular shape. This is about 10 centimeters in diameter, and if you want a smaller or larger poppy, you just make that a bit bigger. After drawing it, you would cut it out with scissors until you're left with just the circle. And to cut the leaf, I like to just cut a rectangle and then sort of round off the edges so it looks leaf-like. So there's no particularly difficult method of doing this, it's just shaping vaguely until you're happy with it. So threading the needle now, and this is probably the hardest part of the whole tutorial. So if you can do that, you're fine. A knot needs to be tied at the bottom, just because we're going to need that for later, because it's going to stop our stitches from being pulled out. You might want to do this 2 or 3 times if it's thin thread, like I have here. And essentially, what I'm going to do is to do a kind of loose running stitch about 5 millimeters from the edge of the circle, and I want to go all the way around. Now try and make sure the stitches are as even as possible, because that's going to make your end product look a lot neater. And again, as I said, you're going to go around the whole of the outside edge right back to the beginning of the circle. Now for the next part, what I actually did was did it off camera. So the camera was set up, but I was just doing it like to the side. So coming up next will be a different clip for what's happening, but it's still showing you the same process. So if you're just wondering why is the fabric changed, this is why. So here's my second piece that I had to redo when I found out I missed the shot, and all you do is give a tug on those stitches. And you're just going to work your way around slowly so the thread doesn't snap, and what that does is that gathers all of the edges together in the center that creates this lovely kind of crinkle effect. You're then going to bring your button to the center and attach it as you would any other button. I like to go through the holes about 3 or 4 times to make sure it's nice and secure and it's not going to fall off. And there we have it. Now back to the original. So bring your needle through to the back, and you're going to grab your leaf now. And because this is hidden, you don't need to do like a fancy hidden stitch or anything. I'm just sort of looping it around and through the poppy to make sure that everything is securely held down. So I just did a row of stitches across the bottom of the leaf at the back of the poppy. Now at this point you can add many different things to the back. This is essentially your poppy done. And 2 of the different things that I did was I added a safety pin at the back, so it could be like used as a badge. You could just use like a normal pin, like the paper ones, to keep it in place. If you've got like actual badge backs, you could use them as well. I just had a safety pin, and this was actually hot glue gunned onto a hair clip, as you can see. So here's the finished item, and I think it looks really effective, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now usually I donate to the volunteers who sell the poppies, but we can't do that this year, so I donated via the website, which I've listed in the link in the description below. Feel free to have a look and donate if you'd like, but no pressure from me. I have been Lady Cedar. Thank you for watching.